All right, folks, we're back with more Guilty Gear Strive, more learning the cast here, and oh boy, Chipp is the first character, I think, who is a little bit of a weirdo that we've talked about. We did Cole, Sol, Kai, and Mei so far, all relatively straightforward, right? At the end of 30, 40 minutes, I don't know how long this video is going to be, but at the end of 30, 40 minutes, I don't think I'm super confident that I'm going to have a good idea of what this character does, but we're going to do our best. Trying to get, a basic idea of how he runs his offense, sort of layer 1, right? Maybe some, like, more advanced tricks, but not too much, right? And just be able to fight him with some amount of confidence as to what I should be looking out for, at the very least, and what the RPS is. We shall see. I don't know how to fight Chipp at all, so this will be helpful. I will do my best. We'll see if I can figure anything out myself here, but yeah. This will be from the perspective of, like, trying to fight him as Pot, which is always a funny matchup to my understanding. But yeah, so, I mean, real quick, as always, right, let's just start. We have Mei up here earlier. Let's go to, I just want to get a quick overview of normals, I guess, and try to see, like, what he has that, I mean, the problem with Chipp is that it's not just going to be, like, just, what's plus on block and what isn't plus on block, right? But as a baseline, at least, let's take a look at that. See if there's any, like, standout frame data on anything, right? Yeah, close slash is plus. Far slash is very minus, but again, obviously he's going to be canceling it into stuff. That's fine. 5H, 5D. Yes, this dust, yeah, sure. 5 frame 2P. Yeah, nothing. I mean, besides, like, it seems relatively standard-ish so far. It's 2H, makes sense. Sweep, yeah. 6P, 6. Oh, yeah, command normals, I guess. Yeah, 6K. Oh, yes, this is an overhead, right? Yeah, it's a plus. Again, a lot of characters with plus on block overhead 6Ks in this game, huh? So, I mean, I guess not overhead, but like Mei had an overhead. He has an overhead. Kai has like a mid, but it's more plus, right? 6H is, yeah, a good starter and a combo move. I'm relatively familiar with that. Okay, I mean, it doesn't necessarily seem like there's any, like, super whack-ass normals here. His 5K Gatling's into itself, which is kind of rare. Oh, you're right, yeah. So true. Right, you can just go 5K, 5K, 5K. Interesting. Yeah, so, like, Heat Tackle Ender doesn't give you the 50-50 Oki? I thought it did. I thought it left you in range for both Garuda and Pot Buster. Maybe I'm wrong. Right, it gave you the meaty Garuda anyway, and then from there you could do the funny, but perhaps I'm incorrect. Yeah, anyway, so I'm trying to just like wrap around like what this guy's basic idea even is, right? And that's where we're having a little bit of trouble starting, right? So I guess let's look at his whole fucking kit first, and then we can try and like disseminate a basic idea of what this guy does besides just mix the shit out of you. But I think it is mix the shit out of you is the answer, right? Oh, yeah, I actually didn't check what Wild Assault Mei has, but I believe... Actually, yeah, I should check that real quick. It's sort of an addendum to the last video, but I should have put that in there. But I did forget to check what... Wild Assault is still not top of mind for me. Orange, okay, everyone's had red so far. Gotcha. So more of a combo tool. That's fine by me. Back to Mr. Zanuff. Alright, so... Oh, he has a whole, like, little subsection for tightrope run moves. Yeah, this will be fun. So, Alpha Blade. I know this move can do some funny, right? Is it the... So you can do every... Yeah, so first off, he's got 3 jumps, right? So that's the thing. So he has a lot of different ways to shift around this air momentum and, like, mess up your anti-airs and shit like that. He's insanely, incredibly, absurdly fast, also. It has to be, like, seen to believe how quickly this motherfucker just crosses the screen. With rope now, it's mostly 5K 2D into rope left-right mix for meaningful damage. Interesting. Chipp's what you get when you fuse Sonic and Naruto? Yeah. So, Alpha Blade, is this... Does Alpha Blade cross up? No. It doesn't... Not this one, anyway? It seems like that's still blocking where I started, right? Like, even really up close. Like, this Alpha Blade is not the one that crosses up, right? It seems like, yeah, Chipp is not blocking the side that I'm ending up on. He's blocking where he should, where I started, so that's fine. It's the air Alpha Blade that I think crosses up, maybe? Oh, his English voice is interesting, too. Wait, is it not? I thought this thing could cross up. Okay, it's kind of like... It's actually kind of hard to see what the... I have to, like, I'm gonna have the other Chipp actually I'm gonna record him doing it, and then I'm gonna block different ways and see what happens, because I can't quite tell. Yeah, I think I am being crossed up, right? Yeah. So the aerial one does cross you up. If he's close, but imagine if he's further away, if he's a little bit further, it doesn't? Oh, wait, this does not have a lot of, oh, it always does? I was gonna say, this does not have a lot of horizontal range, even baseline. Wait, what? Why am I being hit by this? So this one always crosses up, then? If I hold the other way. Yeah. This one always crosses up, huh? Gotcha. So it is really like, and is there a way to tell? I imagine the answer to this is haha no, but like, I mean, I guess the startups do look ever so slightly different, huh, on these two Alpha Blades. The one that crosses and the one that doesn't. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, they do look... when he like, disappears, you can see that he goes horizontal for a bit or goes vertical, but, like, I don't know how realistic that is to actually, see that coming, right? Okay, I mean, that's something, at least. One of the Alpha Blades crosses up, the other one does not. I don't think this one, like, ever does. Maybe we can record him doing this, too, and I can kind of see for myself, but I don't believe so. Right. Oh, wait, no, that one does, too. Oh, shit. Wait, they... Oh, but this is the one that only crosses up from certain distance. Okay, God, no, yeah, this is the nasty one, okay. This one crosses up from some distances, but not from others. Gotcha. So if he's close to me, I mean, if he's about, like, round start, what is round? Does it cross about a round start? Yeah. A little bit further than round start, it doesn't. Yeah, okay, so it's like, roughly round start is where this crosses up, like a backdash. I mean, his backdash is big, but yeah. Like, a little bit away from round start, it doesn't cross up anymore? Yeah. Okay, good to know. That's something. That there's a little bit of bullshit number one found here. Yes, this thing, I mean, it is -4 on block. We can't do anything about that, but, you know, it's at least a potential 50-50. How close is he? Is he always at the same spacing when you block this? No, not at all. Okay, yeah, if he goes really up close and he's out of there, there's, like, nothing we can do about that. Gotcha. If you block it from, like, the non-cross-up spacings, though, then he is gonna be at least, like, you know, we can take our turn back on that. Yeah, like, he's in pot buster distance this way, right? It's not gonna be a punish pot buster, but it's gonna be at least, you know, we can put him in a mix, I suppose. But yeah, if he's further away, then he's fully safe. That's unfortunate. Sure. Yeah, and then I guess he can do this thing is air okay too. Is this the same idea basically? This feels like more like a combo tool. I don't think I'm gonna maybe like on pot, but like does this cross up if I go one and then I wanted to do air Alpha Blade load enough to the ground so that it would hit Chipp. Wait, records. That's way too high. Wait. Records. Oh god, he's so short, man. Maybe I should just get pot in here. It'll be easier. Again, I don't think this matters too much, but against pot it should be a little bit easier to do. So let's do it anyway. Is this also? Yeah. So same idea, right? This still crosses up, but if you're far enough away, this won't cross you up anymore. Yeah. Same idea. Okay. Yeah. Seems mean. Seems nasty. Air one, same thing. It seems like this will never, like, the horizontal distance on this is so bad that I don't think it's, like, ever not gonna cross up. Like, maybe there's, like, some distance you can concoct where this doesn't hit cross up, but, I mean, against pot, I guess. Again, let's get pot in here, because I think a lot of this stuff's gonna be, height dependent. Let me get, I want 2P to be pot, I guess? No, I want 2P to be Chipp. Yeah, I want 2P to be Chipp so I can, like, record stuff, him doing stuff and try to deal with it as pot. But I guess with pot being so much taller, I bet you there probably are spacings where you can get this to not hit cross-up, right? So if I go bonk, yeah, there are certain. I think that is like that right there. I don't think hit cross-up. Let's see. If I'm like sort of round start away from him. Oh god, Xbox game bar, don't do this to him. Yeah. Okay. So similar kind of idea. But yeah, again, the distance where this crosses up is smaller. It's because it has worse horizontal range in general. Sure. Bedman can one-shot Chipp. Yes. Yeah. I think the. I am not gonna be too surprised if what I come away from with this is that shit's fucked, yo. Just kill him, keep him out. Like, you know, space him out with, like, normals and shit before he gets in, because there's too much stuff going on here. And then kill him in a single pot buster. Sleep him in a single punch. Okay, so, cool. I mean, minus on block, we can act out of it immediately, right? In a single hit? Wait, what? Does Bedman have, like, some fucking Android 16 explosion? Yeah, he can act out of this, too, because of course he can. The air version is... similar idea? Does this cross up from certain distances, but not from others? Let's see. Seems like the universal rule with Alpha Blade so far, but I don't want to assume anything. See, I got crossed up there, for sure. What if I'm, like, a little bit further away? Oh. I assume that won't, but yeah, that's a little bit too far. Oh, what? Yeah, distance on this is not, like... reach on this is worse than it looks, huh? Weird. Yeah, if this is gonna hit me, it seems like it'll always cross me up. Yeah, that looks like... I feel like that looks like it should hit from there, but no. Yeah, so if that, I think this thing, so the air one, like, always crosses up, it seems like. Okay, cool. Fun times. And I mean, this one is punishable if we block it, right? Like that, he doesn't go too far away from you, right? Like if I do block this, I don't think there's ever a time where he's like, you know, the other Alpha Blade he can like zip away. This is like fully pot buster punishable if I do it right. I believe so. Yeah. Like, if we do block this, we can pot buster it. Which again, like any little bit of something on this Chipp Zanuff individual is gonna be pretty good, right? Like if we get a single pot buster on this guy, that's pretty good for us. So like knowing some spots where if we guessed, we reacted, we guessed right, he's basically dead and slept in a single punch, right? So that's good to know. This thing is pot buster punishable on block, and I don't think he can space it out to make it so that he can like not be in pot buster range. Like the other Alpha Blade, this one he can go really far away. Not so much here, right? Okay. Beta Blade, this is DP. I don't think it's a combo move, it's a DP. If uses one super, he gains 10% damage. If uses the other and Chipp oh yeah, Chipp and his clone, right? Yeah, because you can happy birthday Chipp, right? Chipp is the only character you can happy birthday in a single player game. Or like in a not a tag fighter. Yeah, okay, so that's Alpha Blade actually makes more sense to me than I thought it would, honestly. Gamma Blade, this is the clone, right? So to my understanding, it's 236H. There you go. Yeah. So this thing, to my understanding, you are supposed to react to this and smack the clone, right? Like this is the kind of thing where like if Chipp has you in the blender and you're like overwhelmed, you just sit there. He's Giga Plus. You can just like react to this and smack Chipp out of it, right? Oh, and he gets the hit effect of whatever you hit it with, huh? That's so interesting. Alpha Blade is grabbable mid animation. Oh, really? You don't say. So if he just gets lazy and goes like let's say like close slash Alpha Blade or something. Can I do something about that? I thought he was gone. Interesting. How late can I do that though? Oh, interesting. Okay, so he should not be doing Alpha Blade up close, huh? From like further away, sure. Like from further away, I mean, I probably can it'd be like a timing thing. I'm not sure if I can do anything about like an Alpha Blade from that distance. Let's just record a basic Alpha Blade and then go different spacings. Like from here. I mean, I guess I can just like try to smack him out of it, right? But yeah, it will be a little. You have to be a little bit quick on the draw, I think. Yeah. Yeah, if he's like real close to me, I guess I can always just like. You can almost RPS it a little bit. I'm not entirely sure like how reactable that is, like how much time you have exactly, but it's something to think about. As like a call out, you can like kill him. Because again, like I think doing like some call out stuff on Chipp's probably not a bad idea. Again, because like if he gets hit, he gets slept in a single punch. So it seems like a reasonable idea to me. Right? Seems reasonable. Good to know though. Good to know. Yeah. So Gamma Blade, it just seems like you mostly are supposed to. I guess what is our best answer? He cannot space it to not get grabbed. What do you mean by this? Oh, I'm talking about like on block though, right? Like, I'm saying like imagine I do block Alpha Blade and he does like he does this. He's too far away for me to do anything after the block is what I'm talking about, right? Like if I block it here, I'm not doing anything to that Chipp, right? Interrupting it mid animation, sure. I was talking more about like if he does this, I'm not grabbing him from over there, right? Even though he's not even -4, but yeah. That's what I mean when I say sometimes he's ungrabbable. Whereas on the jumping K one, you can always you can't ever like end up far away from you. But yeah, so I guess what's the best thing we can do against this this clone thing? Like say like I react to this. How long is it? How fast? 25 to 50. I assume 25 means like right in your face, right? Yeah. So hypothetically, what is the best thing I do? I mean, before block. No, I'm with you. Yeah. I got you. I understand that part, but that's more of a reaction check, right? To try and like interrupt him out of the game, the Alpha Blade, right? So like, what's the best thing I can do against this? I wonder. If he just Gamma Blades and we see that shit coming, we try to kill him for it. Do I like? No, not quite. I mean, I can't just 5H is probably a little bit I guess optimistic. Let's say for me to like get a 5H on this. What's like a reasonable starter we can do a lot of damage off of here? Like, Let me record that again because I think I emptied it out. But if he does this, what's like the best thing we can do with this? It's not like unreasonable, and not really that. I guess we can close slash it. Wait, is he gonna trigger? Oh wait, the clone doesn't trigger proximity normals, huh? That's weird. You have the sight, 6H, realistically to smack it with a 5P. Yeah, no, again, I mean, yeah, we could, but again, talk about more, realistic. We're not gonna do this in a map. Though if we do, though, oh my lord. You can probably kill him here, huh? I'm not entirely sure how, but I feel like you could probably do something to fucking end up killing this dude this way. I don't know. Depending on where he is on the screen, at least, right? Jesus Christ. He takes double damage, right? So, yeah. Not quite. Okay. I mean, we can't really... Yeah, I mean, it seems like we're probably just gonna be smacking it out. I mean, I guess like that isn't like a 2D is like a little bit more realistic, right? depending on exactly how on point we are. Right, like we just get like 2D into we 2D into like Hammerfall for some Oki, right? That seems like realistic. That seems like good realistic, right? Like it's both high reward because we get like Oki and a bunch of damage, and also it's not like, you know, a 17 frame move or anything like that, right? So yeah, okay, sure. So the Rekka, to my understanding, there's not like really too much to talk about except, you know, that's a low, that's an overhead. If you block either of these, they're unsafe, but he'll usually like Roman cancel that shit or just go into the other follow-up, right? Why do you Oki with 5k? Because that has 14 active frames, and I want to catch backdashes. Is the idea? I guess if I'm like if I have enough plus frames, I should Garuda. But I'm not sure exactly if that was the case. But yeah, if I'm not plus enough to Garuda, I like the 5k to catch backdash. Yeah, the Rekka, I mean, it's tricky, but I don't think the Rekka is like complicated, right? I think it's just, you know, he's got an overhead, he's got a low, he can do like the overhead first or the low first, right? But I don't think he can do. Yeah, he can't do like overhead into low. Overhead always ends the Rekka. You can meet it with close slash. It has 4 active frames. Easy to fuck up. 5k has 14 active frames. It is much easier. And I mean, if I catch a backdash with 5k, I can always just like do this. It's not like super high reward, but you know, it gives me some good stuff. But like, I don't think the Rekka anything is too crazy with Rekka. Just, you know, he's probably gonna RC this shit if I block it. The overhead is reactable. I mean, it's 20, so it's a little bit tough, but you know, it's something. This is the command grab. Yeah, I mean, again, he has a command grab. Why not, right? I don't think it's too much. It doesn't really factor too much into like what I do against this fella, but you know, good to know that Chipp does have a command grab to put me further into the blender. I have no idea what this like does. I know he can do this. I'm not sure exactly why this matters. I guess like an air stall, right? I'm not sure exactly what this thing does, but sure, he has an air stall. Sure thing. Okay, man. All right. You know, okay. I'm gonna get to you in a second. Well, so we're gonna get all the tightrope and wall run stuff in a second. I just wanna. Is there anything else that I want to talk about? Oh my god, the wall. Oh, dude, the wall run is. All right. Yeah, I think. Okay, before we get to whatever the fuck this is, right? So it seems like before we get into tightrope stuff and wall run stuff and shit like that, it seems like a lot of the up close shit for Chipp is actually just gonna be like understanding the spacing on Alpha Blades and like reacting to stuff, right? Like reacting to Alpha Blade. I mean, yeah, I guess it is. It's 29 frame startup. Like reacting to this and like grabbing it or poking him out of it, right? If you want a 5k, your best backdash punish after is 6h into Hammerfall for more Oki. Yes, but that only works if you catch a backdash. 5k 6h doesn't work if you don't catch a backdash. If you meaty enough with the 5k, it can. But again, that works whether you what the 5k into 6k works no matter whether you catch a backdash or just like happen to hit them standing. Is this more consistent? But yeah, it's like all of these are like reactable, I guess. It's like understanding the spacing on Alpha Blades and like knowing, you know, like, oh, it's gonna hit me, aka I should like mash him out of it. And then for this one, you know, understanding that it's gonna cross me up, reacting to that shit and blocking it, right? And then he's punishable on that. Did I miss May? Yes, you did, good sir. Unfortunately. The grounded Alpha Blade can be throw punished in the corner. Oh yeah, I guess he'll end up like if you're in the corner and he side swaps with it, right? Yeah, I mean, it seems like so far a lot of it is just reaction checks, right? Like you don't want to be so far into the blender that, like, you know, you don't react to the Gamma Blade, you don't react to the Alpha Blades. All of this seems like mostly reaction checks. I mean, Rekka, I guess, is obviously like that's more like, you know, block low, try to react to the overhead. He's gonna RC if you block overhead and like do some air nonsense, I imagine, right? But like so far, actually, this seems I feel a little bit more confident than I thought I would. Of course. He can also do like a bunch of like he does this. I know this thing is a big deal, right? I do see Chipps do this fucking thing all the time. I'm not entirely sure what the point of this is. Is it ambiguous? He can like hit you ambiguously left right with this, I guess, right? Like, it's not super obvious whether you're gonna get hit like on the left or the right sometimes, depending on where he starts this up. Yeah, and I guess probably like how like is this thing like hard to 6p? I feel like gets like a good like right over my head. I mean, I guess it's quick, right? Yeah, I guess it is kind of quick is the big thing. Because like, because of course Chipp can do like Chipp has so many ways to like switch his air momentum. Are you gonna lab against DLC? We're gonna buy them. We'll buy them. For sure. But yeah, so Chipp, you know, he can triple jump. He can like he has backdash. He's got Alpha Blades. He got lots of ways to like switch up his movement in the air. But I guess, you know, if I do see this coming, I can 6p it. But easier said than done, I suppose. This J2K is also what is this? Is this plus on block or no? J2K, yeah. +3 out of I8D. Interesting. +1 to +3, depending on if when the last hit connects. Okay, so yeah, it's always plus, huh? Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, again, he's doing some nonsense in the air, I guess. Chipp, Milia taught me this lesson, and I think it's probably the same thing for Chipp. Probably a good idea to not 6P Chipp preemptively, right? Like, oh, you know, Chipp went into the air, the jump arc is about this much, right around now, I should probably 6P? No. Like, actually wait for him to commit to something and, like, you know, be in, like, fully in range of the 6P before you do anything. He just has too many ways to, like, fuck you up for trying to 6P him, right? Again, like, a triple jump in and of itself is enough for me. But sure, all right. Tightrope's gonna come last, okay? Does wall run matter outside of combos? So my current understanding of Chipp's wall run stuff, he can stick to the wall, somehow. How does he just like runs up to the wall and like holds forward? Or no? Oh, he holds dash? How exactly does he have to dash into the wall? Can he not like do it a little bit more smoothly? And gives him mix up on wall slump? Oh, I see. Does he have to like fully dash? Like he can't do it. He can't just like stick to the wall. He has to dash into it first. That makes it a little bit easier to see coming if you're not wall slumped, I guess. Huh. Sure. But yeah, I think mostly, to my understanding, all this wall run stuff is for like, you know, continuing combos and stuff like that, right? I don't think this is like it's more important if you play Chipp than if you want to fight Chipp, right? I don't believe I need to know too much about this for like basic layer 1 stuff as far as how to defend against Chipp's offense, right? Like, yeah, maybe you can do like some high-low stuff with this sometimes, but honestly, yeah, this is like, you know, I'm gonna understand my limits and say it's a little bit too weirdo for me. If I have like any hope of trying to understand the tightrope, then I'm just not gonna look at this too much for now. With the new rope thingy, those moves are used. Oh, on the tightrope, he uses the wall run moves too. All right, yeah. So again, I've been ignoring it so far. What the fuck is the tightrope, man? What is he doing with this? How does he actually set the tightrope up? 214H. Interesting. Okay. I need to read. We're gonna read for this. Give me a second. Chipp leaps backward, deploying a tightrope. This move high profiles fairly quickly. Okay, cool. Allowing Chipp to avoid many neutral pokes and Abare buttons. Tightrope is an incredibly versatile move that greatly enhances Chipp's combos and pressure. That's horrible news. Holding heavy slash causes him to automatically climb to the rope. Cool. He can run along it, getting access to attacks with enhanced properties. On the bottom side of the tightrope, he won't collide with his opponents? Wait, he can be on the bottom or the top?
Danger.
What? Tightrope attacks are special versions of Chipp's grounded normals with slight differences when used from the top or the bottom of the tightrope. Interesting. Does that say minus 22 on block? Wait, what? Wait, what? Minus 22 or plus 4? What's the in brackets? Wait, what? Why? Okay, hold on. I need to take a look at this. So he goes 214H. Oh, he starts running right away, huh? Tightrope is new to me. I have no commentary. Me too. Oh, see, he got down, up, down, up. He can mount or dismount with what? Dust? How does he get back on this thing once he jumps off? Can he not? It seems like he can't not run on this, huh? Like, he has to, like, put it up and then keep running? Wait, what? He can run away from you? This thing is weird, man. What? You can dismount him, and how did I do that? I, like, dismounted and ran away from myself. I don't know what the fuck I just did, but it's fine. Interesting. I mean, I just don't understand. This fit, maybe we just say, you know what? Chipp makes a lot of sense, except for tightrope. Why did he say, like, why is this plus 20? Is it, top or bottom, I guess? Likely plus 4 if he cancels the run, my theory. They did say the moves have different... They did say the moves have different properties, whether he's up top. But they say slight differences. I don't think it should be plus 22 or minus 22 or plus 4, right? Okay, I mean... I don't even... So I guess he is high enough off this thing that I can't just like 6P his out. Oh my, he runs onto the wall too. This is not legal, man. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, he can just stay on here too, huh? Oh no, if he doesn't do something for too long, he just drops off, right? If he keeps running on top, he transitions into the wall run. Otherwise, he does... Oh, he can go up or down. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Oh, dude. What? Huh? He can go down or up. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know, man. I might have to say that tightrope does not make a lot of sense to me personally. Okay, wait. Beer Can said it's 5k 2D into tightrope left-right mix. Oh, I guess, yeah, that at least makes a little bit of sense that he could, like, possibly, like, do this into, yeah, like, you know, dismounting and landing, like, left to right of you. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I guess, I really don't want to just say that I just have no idea what tightrope does, but I kind of, like, don't have any idea why he would use, or, like, not that it looks bad, but, like, I just don't know, like, what he's doing, man. Like, a lot of it, I could see a lot of it being, like, combo tools for, like, the same way the wall run moves are. But, like, as far as, like, pressure, I'm not sure how he uses this thing. But I guess it, like, is... so he can dismount off it with dust, right? Yes. Can he, like... He can, like, go down dust, like, hop off maybe easier as well? Like, he can't, like, get down to the ground too fast off this, it feels like. He is, like, a little bit... Maybe like an RC of some kind? A beverage of sorts? Yeah, when I'm hitting dust to dismount. Is there a better way to do this? 2D or... 4D. Maybe it's 4D? Oh, it's 4D what takes me to the other side of it? I thought it was 2D, but maybe I'm just being sloppy on my inputs. Hold on, if I go like this, and then oh yeah, no, he back hops, yeah. So you can dismount in 3 different ways. You can just hop off like... oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. Yeah, I think I accidentally right there. I see the vision, I think. Right? You can dismount, and, like, even with the regular dismounts, you can probably make this relatively ambiguous as to where you're landing, right? If you do have, like, some plus frames or, like, some a knockdown for some Oki, right? Maybe that's not as ambiguous as I think it is, but I could see how, like, you could do some, like, you know, off of that into, like, maybe even J2K, right? Like, just, like, tightrope into just put you in, like, the perfect spots to get, like, some J2K nonsense. Oh god, yeah, but like the actual like switching between up and down here, like he doesn't collide with you when he's on the bottom part, so I'm not sure if he can do anything too crazy with that. I'm just gonna basically when tightrope comes out, I'm gonna assume that it's time to guess between, you know, some left right or some high low, right? And that, I mean, I don't know if there's like, I mean, I guess the only thing I'm curious about is the interaction with tightrope, right? So like, oh, yeah, like if he just, I mean, it is a long ass animation. If he like doesn't hop onto it, right? Like that is 37 frames total. So if he doesn't hop onto it, you can't just like smack him out of it, I think, right? Yeah, I mean, if he does hop onto it, I'm not so sure about that. It's still 28 frames before he can do anything. Like I think it's just like the angle he's gonna be at is gonna be a little too difficult to interact with. And again, I don't think Chipp is gonna just do this in neutral, right? My guess is that Chipp is not. Like, he's gonna like, you know, kind of like someone said, he's gonna like get the knockdown, right, and go from there. And then it's you know it's time to guess, asshole. Like I'm not sure exactly how he would do it, but it certainly seems like it is just a lot more of fear the power of Chipp's shuriken. Really? Okay, so yeah, explain. So yeah, tightrope. I'm just gonna say, you know what? I can see how you can do some mix off it. Be prepared to, you know, guess some high low left right possible, right? Why is this thing good? I don't fully understand what's going on here. Is it just like an air stall? It's like it can reflect projectiles. Ah, I see. I mean, sorry, I assume you're, because this seems like it just doesn't do anything. Like as an air stall, maybe, but like, I mean, Chipp's already got like 17 different ways to switch his air momentum, right? So you probably not see this move. Okay, that's what I thought. Like I kind of skipped over it earlier. I'm like, this doesn't look like it does anything, right? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm missing some like crazy Chipp shuriken tech, but like, yeah, is it even plus on block? Like, what is it even? I don't even think so, right? He's got 35 frames of recovery. I mean, maybe if he like hits you with it from like all the way up here, maybe, right? It's kind of hard to do, actually. Right, like there, it's plus for sure, but they gave it as a joke to Chipp players. Ah, I see. It'd be okay against Pot when he couldn't reflect it. Oh, could you not reflect this before they like made Flick more versatile? You could reflect more shit on Flick now. Surprise. Could you not Flick shuriken before? I mean, anyway, it doesn't seem like, you know, there's bigger problems, I think. Bigger fish to fry on the Ninja Boy. Yeah, I mean, okay, so the current standing in my head. One, yes, so my current game plan against Chipp has usually been, especially because most Chipps on floor 10 just like they run at me and like try to end my entire bloodline relentlessly, right? Like, they're not doing anything besides trying to kill me. So my normal game plan against Chipp has just been to like poke him out before he gets to me in neutral, right? Because it seems like it's just real bad once he's right in my face. And I think that's still mostly true, to be completely honest. Like I think I'm still like on the boat of like use big pokes and then, you know, if we're far enough away, like some of these pokes will even like anti-air like low enough jumps, right? But it is still good to like know some stuff about what you can and can't do with this pressure. The big thing that I feel like I mostly learned that I didn't understand about Chipp before was this, like, you know, that Alpha Blade is much more interactable in general than I thought it was, right? If it's gonna hit you, it's gonna, like, this one can sometimes cross you up, but, you know, usually it'll cross your ass up, and you can also interact with it. Like, it's 29 frame startup, and you can, like, do something. Like, I did not realize that as much of Chipp's shit was reaction checks as I thought it was. I had not realized, like, I thought this was kind of like, you know, time to guess spacing, asshole, but I didn't realize we could, like, hit him out of this in the middle, right? Kind of similar thing with, like, how, I mean, I will say, this one, what do I do about this one? This is, like, you know, like, the grounded Alpha Blade, sure, we can smack him out of it. The aerial Alpha Blade is punishable on block, that's great. What about this aerial one, actually? That's not a bad question. So you can act out of this. It's not like I just, like, block it and then kill him, right? Is it kind of the same thing, where if I, like, no, not quite as easily. I mean, that's probably unrealistic. I'm not going to hit him out of that unless I'm, like, hard calling him out, right? Did you learn the jump scare buster? You mean, what? Hammerfall, fast PRC? Maybe some shorter moves, stuff to approaches might be good for Chips trying to bait out longer ones? True. I mean, it depends on spacing, right? Like, at this spacing, we're not hitting 5H, right? I think, like, it is the kind of thing where, like, you can't actually, like, a lot of the time, like, you know, this thing is damn near full screen, right? If the Chipp is playing more baity, then sure, but again, in my experience, Chips just run at me and try to end my entire family line. I wonder, how good is backdash against this, right? How good is backdash against this like, K Alpha Blade, right? Like, if he just, like, does, if I, like, react to him doing this, I mean, I guess the problem is, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be, like, bad a lot of the time, because it doesn't have a lot of horizontal range, right? If he's too close, it won't work. And the problem is, too, that I think differentiating, you can backwards heavily to beat vertical Alpha Blade. What do you mean backwards heavily? I don't know what that means. Like, are we talking, like... Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. I have no idea what that means. The problem, too, is that I think it's hard to differentiate vertical from horizontal Alpha Blade, right? It would be nice if I could figure out something that beats both of them, but I'm not sure how realistic that is. Right? Like, I mean... A quick 5P will do either, but again, that's probably a little bit... I have to react a little bit faster than I realistically probably could to do that, right? I could just, like, you know, whether he does this or this. You mostly want to block them? Yeah, but, I mean, this one seems like... I guess he's -2, but he can act... What? How exactly... So how exactly... Can he act out of this immediately and, like, not be minus? Or does he still have to hold it for a bit? Oh, wait. He's not stuck when I block this, right? He can, like, do stuff out of this? Oh, yeah, there you go. He can't, like, jump and stuff. He's just on a bit of a delay. If I block this... If he tries to, what would his ass do to be evasive out of this? If he tries to, like, I don't know, like, do double... I mean, that's probably not real, no. But, like, what would he do to get away here? Like jump away, probably? Hypothetically, let's start with that. Let's start with that. If he does, like, this, and then tries to, like, you know, backdash away or something, can I just, like, block this and then 6P his ass? Oh, yeah, it's cross up. Silly me. No. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm not sure that... I'm not sure what I do to stop this thing, necessarily. Right? I mean, you know what? I guess that worked. He can't backdash out of that. I mean, I'm not sure if that'll work at all spacings. Maybe, honestly. Can I just 5P this when I block it? There's no way, right? There's gotta be spacings where that doesn't work, right? I mean, I guess this kind of, right, where he's like right above me. 5P is not gonna do anything for me. When I say backwards heavenly, you mean do heavenly as he crosses you up? Oh, like a cross cut. You're saying. How do you cross cut a half circle back? You can air grab Alpha Blade if you're a gamer. Wait, really? I mean, so true. I see the vision, but I guess again the problem is I want something that's a little bit more. Because I don't think it's super easy to differentiate between whether he's doing this Alpha Blade or this Alpha Blade, right? Crosscut? Oh, it's fine, don't worry about it, yeah. It's if you play Street Fighter, you're familiar. But it's the idea of, like, doing, like, half an input and then completing it on the other side of the, don't worry about it too much. It's the same thing you're talking about, I think, though, right? Like doing an input, taking into account that your character's gonna turn and your input's gonna flip, but you start the input before you get crossed up, essentially. It's Street Fighter terminology, don't worry about it too much. How would you do that with Heavenly, though? You guys do the whole input backwards? Yeah, that's fair. I see what you mean. Yeah, I guess it's a half circle, it's even easier. I guess normally people talk about that with, like, 6-2-3s, right? I guess a half circle, I just do a half circle forward, I guess. That's a good point, yeah. So if I know that it's the K version, then sure, right? Again, I'm not... The reason I would like be a... God damn, that is a lot of damage. Holy shit. The reason I'd be a little bit not super partial to this is just because, again, if he's... What if... Can I just unblock? Probably not? No, yeah, I feel like backdash away, for example, I can't do it. Well, I mean, what if I'm like real quick with it though? Like, what if I'm him? Oh god, I'm not him. I'm not him. I'm trying to like do it immediately out of the Bloodstone, right? I just like fucking it up. Yeah. Some spacings. If you're wrong, you escape pressure still. I suppose. I don't mind the idea, honestly. Blocking K Alpha is a pretty good situation. Yeah, it does seem like a lot of the times I can 5P it too potentially, like on a lot of spacings. So that's backdash. What if he tries to jump right away though? I guess I'm trying to backdash out of it right away. What if he tries to double jump as soon as he can? Just like get away from me like that. Is he really stuck for that long? He really is. It does like, it feels like he's stuck for a while there. I keep forgetting across that. I feel like I can 5P this like most of the time. Interesting. Oh no, there you go, there you go. Yeah, it's been on the spacings, I guess. But I guess blocking it isn't that big of a deal. You won't really block it outside of block strings? Yeah, I suppose. It's just... I would have liked to have something that beats both the P and the K Alpha Blade. Honestly, like, matching 5P after this seems like it works a lot of the times, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not horrible. Worst case, it's not, I'm not going to die for it, I don't think. If a 5P whiffs, right? Yeah, I'm not going to die for it if it whiffs. If it does hit, we can maybe like get something. Like you know. A 2S, something like that. Is there a reason you don't like Heat Knuckle? I don't know if it would even hit here, just wondering. It's not that I don't like Heat Knuckle. Honestly, I'm just kind of bad at the input, doing the input quickly. I'm okay. I mean, I guess the only reason I wouldn't do Heat Knuckle sometimes because it doesn't give good Oki, right? But like, I don't think I don't like Heat Knuckle. I mean, here, yeah, it is just too slow here, right? It's just not the tool for trying to get him out of this. But pressing 5P during the dash start beats both. True, yes, yeah. We did mention this earlier. But the thing is, I think you have to be like pretty quick on the 5P. Because with the K Alpha Blade, like, moves him out of the way pretty fast. Like, I'm not sure exactly how fast you have to react for him to not be... For him to still be there, right? Like, if I knew the exact timing... Yeah, 7 to 27. Like, it depends on the spacing, but I think you have to be, like, relatively quick. Mashing 5P. I think it's, like... I think it's doable. I think it's a tough reaction, potentially. It's like, as soon as you see him disappear, you go for it, right? What's, like... I wish I could go like frame by frame, you know? This way the frame meter mod would be pretty helpful, actually. Going like frame by frame and seeing how much time I have before he's like not in 5P range anymore. Because yeah, like there are definitely like he can definitely just like not be for the P Alpha Blade, he's there like the whole time, so it's fine, right? But for the K Alpha Blade, he moves out of the way a lot faster. Right? He moves out of the way significantly faster on the K Alpha Blade. I can be pretty late on P Alpha Blade and still be chilling, I think. Yeah, right? I mean, especially if he's close to me, but yeah. It's the K Alpha Blade that's the problem. But, I mean, it's something. We have some options, right? We have a couple different options. We can grab P Alpha Blade if we see... I mean, technically, I think it is differentiable, too. I mean, it's not easy, right? It's differentiable, but that shit's like... You need, like, L'Hopital's rule for that shit, you know? Fast reaction Heat Tackle also beats both? Ooh, interesting. But, I mean... Are you talking about with armor? Like because it'll... Or are you just saying it'll... I think you probably could be a little bit later on Heat Tackle and still hit him out of the K1. That's kind of an interesting idea, actually. Because, yeah, you can hit him even when he gets behind you here, I think. And if you're a little bit late, you might still just armor it. So I'm fucking it up big time. Holy shit. Right, if you're, like, a little late on this, you might still, like, armor the Alpha Blade. Holy shit, help. I think I'm getting counter hit out of it. Possible. Holy shit. My inputs are very unclean. Don't talk to me. Yeah, there you go. Like, yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't mind that. It's obviously like this one. If you whiff this, a lot of the cases, I guess you just go all the way over there and he like teleports over there. That's not a. I kind of like this again. I don't think there's like a one size fits all answer that's gonna be like, you know, guaranteed way to just make Chipp have no offense. You can also just close slash. Yeah, for sure. But it's just good to know that, you know, switching the mindset to Alpha Blade is something I should challenge. Isn't a bad idea, right? Okay, I mean, yeah, so I think the big book report on Chipp is basically just a lot of his shit relies on him putting you in the blender and making you, like, you know, dulling your reactions with how many options he has. But, like, you know, a lot of his stuff is a lot more interactable than I thought it was. Alpha Blade, you can like fuck with him, right? Same thing with this one. That's a DP, but same thing with this, right? Same thing. I mean, the Rekka is reactable, right? There's a lot of stuff that like, if you're on the ball, you can stop Chipp from doing a lot of otherwise fake shit. The problem, I mean, he's got like real stuff like this. This is unreactable low. This is a command grab, right? He's got a lot of mental stack, but it is good to know at least that there's a lot of different ways that I can try and fuck with him on his offense, right? As far as tightrope, man, I don't know, right? As far as tightrope, I couldn't tell you. He probably gets a knockdown and like does some like budget Milia H disc stuff where he just tries to like high low left right. I don't know. I simply do not know. Don't use Gigantor Kai against Chipp. True, he has like probably one of the easiest times getting around it, right? It's because he has like 3 jumps and 17 ways to switch air momentum. That's a good point. Plus, Heavenly seems pretty useful. Seems pretty useful in this matchup. Yeah, Heavenly might be the premier super in this matchup actually, not Aegis. That's a good point. Something to bring up for sure, right? Because like he has a lot of ways to get around Aegis, and this is just like, again. I think this is definitely one of those times where I think we have to really utilize the health difference here, right? I can try to go for some like hard reads into like big damage, like a Pop Buster when I see him disappear, in case he did a P Alpha Blade instead of K Alpha Blade or something. Because like if it hits him, he's going straight to the Shadow Realm. I think using the fact that we have the most health in the game and he has the second least health in the game, is it Milia now? You can Heavenly his Rekka overhead. True, though that probably is going to be on a reads, right? That's a good point. But yeah, at that point, like inputting Heavenly is going to take you like 5 frames or something. If you're real good at it. So that's like a 15 frame reaction. But again, lots of doing like hard read stuff to try and kill Chipp is probably not that bad of an idea, honestly. It's because the risk reward is kind of tilted in our favor baseline. We both do a lot of damage, but I probably do more damage than he does, and I have like fucking 100% more health or something. Does Heavenly Pop Buster fast PRC into Pop Buster still beat Chipp 5p meaty? You can do this like, you're talking about like you can take the invincibility from Heavenly and then like RC out of it and do some shit, right? You aren't beating Chipp as Pot without making a read? Yeah. I think, again, it's the idea of like, we have to use it's not just the movesets that's different here, it's the health disparity, right? We have to use that to our advantage to like do some like crazy shit and try to like get some damage on him. It's just good to know where the points to make those reads are, right? On Alpha Blades, potentially even on... Heavenly RC will beat most medias, yeah, because it's the invuln from Heavenly into nonsense, right? And then Pop Buster is armored now too, so like even there's like some room for shenanigans there potentially, right? Danger. But yeah. So I mean, Chipp's gonna play like a madman. I think is it, man. It really does come down to, I think my final verdict for this, at least again for that layer 1, is that it is the 10-10 matchup, huh? Chipp is gonna play like a madman and try to kill me. And I'm gonna try and kill him with like hard reads and all this shit. Because like if we like, for example, if we do hard read a Gamma Blade and 6H him, he dies, right? If we hard read a Alpha Blade and Pop Buster him, he dies, right? If we close slash him early, he dies. If we Heavenly the K1, he dies, right? So like I think playing like a bit of a madman, just being like confident in your reads is gonna be important fighting Chipp, right? Cool. Yeah, that's honestly, I come out of this a little bit less worried than I thought I was gonna be. I thought I was gonna be like, you know what, man? I don't fucking know. I have no idea. He's confusing. But no, I mean, with this, yes. I don't know. I don't know what tightrope does. But listen, if you know, then good for you. I have no fucking idea. Chipp needs to be lucky all the time. He just needs to be lucky once. Yeah, exactly, right? But yeah, that is gonna do it for the Chipp. I guess we'll probably do. We'll see what we'll do next. We'll kind of go through the character select screen and see who's next. But for now, for VOD watchers, hello, hi. Hope you had a good time with the video. If you did, any kind of like, subscribes, comments, bells, all that good stuff helps out a lot. I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, so come by and hang out. I also have a Discord, except Fridays. I have a Discord if you want to come by, get some matches, make some friends. I encourage you to do so, but be nice, or I'll shoot you in the head in Minecraft, most importantly. Hope you had a great time hanging out today, as always. I know I sure did. Again, honestly, went better than I thought it did. I think, again, I feel more confident coming out of this than I thought I would, to be completely real with you. Having a lot of fun with Guilty Gear, gonna be a lot more coming your way, and until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace!